Hey Agri, so we're in Kattendorf, a village nearby Hamburg, Germany. We're here today with Laurence. He's been showing us around the farm. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do here, how farming is in Germany, and basically how you guys work to get your products directly to your customers.
Yeah, we're a biodynamic farm north of Hamburg, and a very important part of our farming is the cows as a biodynamic farm. Cows with horns here, milking cows, and
What breed are these cows?
these are Schwarzbund Niederungsrasse, which is not an endangered race. We also have pigs, which we saw earlier, Angler Sattelschwein. That was also an endangered race, and as a biodynamic farm, it's important that we have the farm that really works together. So the cows eat the grass, and the clover, which is grown on the arable fields for fertility. The milk is all processed here on the farm. We make 30 different milk products. The whey, which then comes from the making of the cheese, is then drunk by the pigs that we have. And of course the manure, which is produced by the cows and by the pigs, is very, very important for the fertility, for growing, for instance, vegetables. We have 10 hectares of vegetables. And with all of these products, we need to get them to the consumers, and we do that through community-supported agriculture.
Right.
And that's a system where we have about 970 households who are members, and they pay a monthly subscription. And this money we calculate at the beginning of the year that it's going to cover our costs for the whole year. And then the products that we produce, which is the 30 different kinds of milk products, cheese and yogurt and everything else. The meat, which is from the cattle and from the pigs, and the vegetables. We have about 50 different kinds of vegetables that we grow throughout the year. And we are able then to, because all the costs have been covered through the membership, then we're able to distribute this food to the members.
Right.
So they pay a subscription that the farm can work, and then for this subscription they get the food which is produced. An important part of that is, for instance, if, because as a farmer you know, with the weather, you're sometimes very dependent, and sometimes you have a very good crop, and sometimes a very bad, and sometimes you have an early crop, and sometimes you have a late crop. With this direct connection with our members, they know, or they learn more about farming. And a lot of our members live in Hamburg, which is quite a big city, where they don't have so much direct connection with nature, but through contact with us and through our information, we send them information every week about what's happening on the farm. Then they really value this connection to nature and to the farm
And to farmers.
and to farmers and to their food.
Right.
Because certainly here in Germany and in many, many European countries, it's very common just to go to the supermarket and to take the cheapest thing from the shelf without knowing
What's behind
it exactly. And here, people can learn what's behind it because we write every week.
And you tell them a story behind their product, basically. Behind every steak they eat, behind every vegetable they consume at home, they know there's a family behind it, they know there's a farm that they can come visit behind it. So
and this
really
visiting, we really encourage this. From Hamburg to here, it's about 40 minutes drive, and the people, our members, they have their own family and they're very busy and this kind of thing. We always say, please come and visit the farm. We have nothing to hide. We're really welcome having visitors and people coming and having a look.
You had us here, so
We had you here, and I'm very happy to have you here.
Very grateful to be here as well. So
Yeah, and that's basically in a nutshell what we do.
very nice. I'm very happy to be here. I learned a lot being here today, and I just wanted to ask you very, very quickly, how do you think worldwide wise are farmers appreciated enough, or is there a message that you would like to send to the world for them to understand that farmers are the primary sector? They need to maybe appreciate us a little bit more. What do you think about this?
I think absolutely. I think most farmers are not appreciated enough, and they're in a situation where the farmers suffer from that because they work and produce. They work unbelievable hours and produce really valuable products which are not really appreciated. And a lot of that is, first of all, not accepted by the supermarket, or then thrown out if it's possibly coming up to a date where it might go off. And then also from the consumers, because of a lack of awareness, it's also thrown out. So there's an awful lot of food waste going on, which is very sad when we also have hunger in the world still.
Exactly, yeah.
That's a very, very sad situation. But also socially for the farmers, it's very difficult to work so hard and not be appreciated. And I think there's a real need to really come together again, and for people to realise what's involved in farming. And we see this, we experience it now at the moment because there is a bit of a crisis in Europe at the moment, and people are very worried about money, which I can understand.
Yeah.
And people think, I have to save money, but I have my car, I have my house, I want to go on holiday, I need my phone. Where can I save money?
On food.
Exactly.
And they don't know that they need food to survive. If they don't need everything else, but food, they need it to survive and to be healthy and to be able to live as long as they want. If they don't have food, if they don't have healthy food, if they don't have natural and non-artificial food, they won't be able to have a phone, to go on holidays, to have a car. So I think that's very important too.
In German, food is not called food, it's called Lebensmittel, and Leben is life.
Right.
So it's actually what you need to live.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you live, then you can have a car and a house and everything.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's really sad that people haven't quite connected how important it is to buy quality food and not just cheap food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for having us here. It was
Thank you for coming.
a very nice experience, and also what you said, we need to come together, farmers from all around the world, which is why I make this type of videos, which is why I make use of my visits to wherever I go in the world to visit farmers there and get their perspective in their different countries, because I think it's very important for us all to come together to show that farmers around the world are united and that the whole world needs us to survive and to be healthy. So thank you so much for having us here, and we'll keep in touch to keep making these videos and to keep showing the world our jobs and how we produce our products.
Thank you very much for coming. You're very welcome.